Today, we're having a review of what a resting metabolic rate test and why it's important to your success with weight loss, with fat loss. Majority of people don't even understand how they get rid of body fat when your body metabolizes it. You do pee out a little bit, you do sweat out a little bit of it, but a majority of the body fat that you get rid of through metabolism is actually expirated through breath when you exhale. So we can measure it by doing a resting metabolic rate test. What we do is we put a mask over your mouth and your nose, and we actually measure how much oxygen your body's breathing in and how much carbon dioxide you're actually exhaling. And from that, we could find out exactly to the T how much are you a fat burner and how much you are a sugar burner. If you are, let's say, a 70% fat burner, my program will be the easiest thing you've ever done in your life. Now, if you're a 70% sugar or carbohydrate burner, that means that your body's primarily fueled on sugar. It doesn't mean you're not going to have good success. You can still have fantastic success and achieve your goals, but there may be some challenges. And that's why I do the resting metabolic rate test. So when I find out that somebody has been identified as primarily a sugar burner, I know that they're going to need a couple more strategies put in place in their weight loss journey to help them through those cravings of sugar. So let's review this resting metabolic rate test that I took of my own this morning. So we got all these fancy graphs and everything, but we're going to go right here, right to the fat and carbohydrate metabolism. You could see here that this red line here this signifies fat burning. And this blue line signifies sugar or carbohydrate burning. And you could see here that I'm primarily a fat burning machine. Now, I always have not been like this. I was actually pretty slow and sugar burner for a long period of time, especially when I was doing triathlons. And when I was doing a lot of long distance cycling, I was just using gels, eating way too many carbohydrates, taking in too much fuel that my body was not burning. But then I changed things around. I became primarily a fat burner, which means majority of my exercises and my daily activity is fueled through body fat. So my body's constantly using fat for fuel and not storing it. So this is the first thing it shows us. It shows us here that I am a fat burning machine. Now, the second thing is after this, I send this report over to a bunch of exercise physiologists, and then they give us this report. And this report is a more detailed report and exactly tells us to the T if you're a fat burner or if you're a sugar burner. And you can see here in blue, it says my metabolism uses an energy mixture of 90% fat and 10% carbohydrates. So I can use both, but my body prefers using body fat. Now remember, if your body can use fat for fuel, that means that you have an endless supply of fuel and you don't have to continually fuel for your activities. You will no longer bonk. Bonking only occurs when you are sugar dependent for fuel. If you could convert your sugar to burning fat for fuel, you won't bonk in your events. Here's another great thing it shows us too. Slow versus fast metabolism. Everybody wants a fast metabolism because you're thin. You don't necessarily want a fast metabolism because that also means faster aging. Metabolism is aging. So do you really want to age quicker? You want either slow to moderate metabolism. I have an average metabolism, which is pretty much where I want to be. And that's the reason why we do a resting metabolic rate test before you start our program. First, to identify if you're a sugar burner or a fat burner, and then also to see what's the health of your metabolism. Now, if you're a very slow metabolizer, we might just have you do activities throughout the entire day to go ahead and boost up that metabolism in your body so you can burn more calories throughout the day.